Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and model the caterpillar for you, show you the ins and outs of that. I'm going to use a square push rod rather than a circular one that we used with Feeling Cranky. So I'm going to start by the head of the lollipop, which I will call Pop. So I'm going to come over here, right click, New Component, and I'm going to call it Pop. P-O-P is Pop. I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to make my circle 1.75. Alright, I'm going to do a special extrusion here. I'm going to extrude said Pop because I want it right on that line to make my life easier in my next steps. I'm going to come out symmetrically from there 0.25 inches. If I come out each way 0.25 inches, my total thickness across there is 0.5 inches. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go ahead and just change the physical material real quick and make it black plastic. Come down here to plastic, and I'm just going to grab the first thing I see that it's black. I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to place a square hole in this. I don't want the square hole coming up real far, so I'm going to, oops, I'm going to go back. I'm going to construct, I'm going to put an offset plane from that one to draw on, because I don't want my hole going all the way up there. I'm just going to bring my hole up to there. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. So I created a new plane that I can draw on. I'm going to draw on that plane I created. Now, because that's in the middle, I can just use a center rectangle and I'll be directly on it. So I'm going to come over here to center rectangle, go right to the center, and I'm going to make that 0.25 by 0.25. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit Finish Sketch, and then I'm going to tap Extrude, and I'm going to drag that out the bottom. What I just did was I made a square hole. Now I'm going to create a follower that's square that's going there. We can just put 1/4 inch dowel up there that's square, and life will be good. So I'm going to come up to the top level here. I'm going to right click and hit New Component, and this will be Lolly. Hit OK, and then watch how easy this is. I'm just going to extrude that down, and that will be its own body. I'm going to extrude it down. I'm going to go 3 inches. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to come back up here to this level. I'm going to go ahead and make this wood right now. So I'll go Modify, Physical Material. Let's see, I don't want to use plastic. I'm going to use actual wood because that's what it's going to be. Probably going to be pine. Go ahead and hit Close. All right. Next thing I need to do is I need to make a little shoe for it that takes a square hole. We can't use the shoe from the other one, or maybe I can. I'm going to go ahead and open up this, and we can do this the easy way. I'll just reuse that shoe and modify it a little bit. So I'm going to come over here and find my shoe. Where's the shoe at? I've used it recently. There it is. Alright. I'm going to make a quick change here. I'm going to draw on this surface. I don't know why that's over there, but it is. Alright, so I'm drawing on that surface. I'm going to make sure and project that circle so that I can snap to it. I'm going to go ahead and go a center rectangle. I'm going to go touch the middle, and then I'm going to go out there. And then I can go 0.25. Oh dear, by tab 0.25. Alright. I'm going to finish that sketch, and then I will extrude those 3 things. I want to bring those up and fill them in. So rather than going a distance, I'm going to go to Object and just click the top of that. And it's giving me an error, of course. Let's see if I can do a distance. Go there as join. Not sure why it won't let me do that. If I hit cancel. I'll delete that, and then so I just deleted the hole rather than filling it in. I'll take that down like that, hit OK. So now I have it with a square cut. I'm not sure why it wouldn't let me do that. I need to go ahead and save this. So I'll hit save. And now when I go back to my lollipop, I can open up this and I will bring in my new shoe. Insert in the current design and bring it down here a little bit. Okay, and I want to assemble joint, not duplicate with joint, but assemble joint. All right, I want the bottom of that plane, I want that to be rigid, and I want that to go, I might have to flip it upside down to get the bottom of the lollipop. All right, boom, and then I want to rotate it 90 degrees so it's in that direction. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. I don't believe I joined the lollipop top. Nope. Control Z, and then I'll just do that quickly as an as-built joint. Click on that, hit OK. That's rigid, so now this is all one piece. Okay, so now I'm going to save my lollipop as I, okay, so I'm going to hit save, and now I'll be able to move that into my stock box. So waiting for that to pop up, and right click, insert into current design. Hey, so I need that. Let's do that 3 times. Insert into current design. Hey. And one last time, insert into current design. All right, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, hit OK, I'm going to bring in 3 guide bushings. Oops, looks like I'll have to change my guide bushings too with the same technique. So I'm going to right click and, whoop, I better just open this and do it separately. So I'm going to go ahead and modify my guide bushing here. What I'm going to do is, I'm not 100% sure how I made this. Nice, I did that. All right. I'll tell you what I can do. I can sketch right here and then create a circle that goes out to there. I'm going to fill it in, and then I'm going to extrude that circle down with a join command. And hit OK. So I undid that, I filled it in. Now I'm going to sketch on top of this and do a center rectangle. That center rectangle goes right here. 0.25 tab 0.25. And I'll hit finish, and I'm going to extrude that down as a cut. All right. So now I'll save that, and then I'm going to bring this into my stock, and I will be all done. So I'm going to come back over here, got a new guide bushing with a square hole, right click, insert into current design. There's 1, there's 2, And there's 3. Oh, oh. I think I tried to do something crazy. There we go. I'm going to cancel. I think that brought them all in. Nope. Got to do it one more time. I apologize. I think I grabbed the wrong thing when I... Alright, so there it is. So now I have everything in there. I'm going to go ahead and position my guide bushings and then do an assembly. I'll pick up in a second video.